Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the ThePhoenixMastre here, and we're trying our first caster game. Here in the top blue side, we have Yarua on... I'm not even going to say their names. Forget it. Forget the names. Forget it. But as I was saying, here on blue side, we have Nami. Nami support. We have a Trundle in the top lane. We have Vayne AD carry, Xin Zhao jungle, and a Lux mid. Right. And down in bot lane there we have Jax. We have a Jax jungle, a Miss Unicorn, Ahri in the mid lane, Misfortune, AD carry, Garen in the top lane, and a strong Braum support. We'll get this game underway. Alright, now we can see by the teams, I don't even know what to say about the teams really, except that, does the ward give vision? Can we tell if the ward gives vision? How do we, blue, purple, I don't even know. Wow, that is a good ward. I can't do that ward. I would not be able to do that ward. 1, 2, 3, okay. That was a great ward placement. And a little bit of early damage from Misfortune to the Nami. Is she going back? No, the Nami will just stay.
Minions have spawned.
Alright. Well, this looks like a pretty fun game. Trundle, in my opinion, should have the advantage over Jax, but... sorry, not Jax, Garen, but the Garen is running exhaust, so he can mitigate some of the damage pre and post 6, especially when they hits that subjugate, because Garen's defenses are pretty big, and while subjugate will steal it, the exhaust should help out a lot. But Trundle is probably going to be very aggressive with the ignite. Let's see what happens. Jax getting good leash. A great, I'm guessing, Q from the Braum. Forgive me, I don't exactly know Braum's skills yet. He is the new champion, and I will actually try my best to be saying skills here. Okay, well, we saw some poke on to the mid Ahri. Now we go over to bot lane. More skills landing, very nice. A miss in the Aqua Prison. Nothing too big here, just farming. A little bit of trade. Oh, the charm lands. And some autos hit, but nothing special here. Alright, we get Braum's passive. Will he complete it? One attack. And the double up does proc the Braum passive, which is very nice. And that was a lot of damage onto the enemy Nami. It seems like overall, purple is winning those trades. Will blue team stay? The Vayne and Nami are both very, very low. Wow, it seems here Garen is in a pick. Well, actually, now they seem to be even, although Trundle has a lot of minions by him. Oh, there comes the flash by Xin Zhao. And looks like a clear getaway. Oh, wait, nope. There's a flash from Misfortune. And the turnaround, can they do anything about it? There goes first blood to the Vayne enemy. They're all enemies to me. But first blood to Vayne is never good. Never good at all. Oh, the light binding lands, but the charm misses. There goes up the ignite, but to no avail. Nothing gets done there. Just a gank, but it did not prove to be fruitful. And while Garen's passive Perseverance ticks in, he'll regain health. And bot lane, poor Braum is sitting by himself. And Trundle is just trying to farm, it seems like. Trundle is, like I said, going a very aggressive start. He started with the Dorn's Blade, while Garen started with the Dorn's Steel. Not bad choice, considering that Trundle is auto-attacking, and the health regen really helps. Oh, and there goes Garen. Ooh, and the pillar, it seemed to almost block himself. There goes the flash. Another unsuccessful gank, but it was well thought out, because that would have gotten him the kill. most likely, had he not flashed. Had the Trundle not flashed. Alright. Continuing on. War placement seems fine. Mid is looking quite even in CS. 25 to 23, that's not bad. Oh, that's a lot of damage onto the enemy Vayne. Oh, the light binding lands, as does the charm, but Lux has no mana, except she gets the kill anyway. Xin Zhao was coming around, so that was definitely a dead Ahri, whether or not she did damage. Or whether or not she left. The Aqua Prison lands, but Vayne is so low that she has to back off and can't follow up on that. But Nami just heals right away with her Ebb and Flow. There we go, Ebb and Flow, I got the name. Garen is sitting waiting at the bush, maybe going to give a surprise attack. No, he just walks out with a good silence, which I definitely forgot the name of. I can get back to that. And casts his Judgment. Ooh, if that were a level 6 fight, that might have been... we might have been seeing some death. Now, Trundle does not have the minion advantage. Oh, wait, there might be a gank up top. Quite possibly, but it seems that Trundle made it out alive. Enemy Xin Zhao is waiting in the wings there, and now he's coming up for a gank. Activates the 3 Talon Strike, does not reach, but jumps. The Leap Strike kills the Trundle, and Xin Zhao picks up the kill on Jax. No assist either way. And it seems there's more farming down, but that's the first kill for Purple Team. Orbital Perception hits, but Light Binding hits under tower, so that's turret damage. And it seems like there's more damage down bot. It does seem like Purple Team has the advantage, but as we know, Vayne got that first kill and is actually behind Misfortune in CS. So the kill doesn't really matter at this point, and now the enemy jungler is sticking bot, and they may be able to take this tower if they stay all together. Is he going to stay? It doesn't quite look like it. Charm lands on mid again, will go in, or Perception not hitting, but mana is very low. The mana is very low on the Ahri, but the Chalice will help. Luxray has the kill, but is lacking in CS, not lacking enough to say that the lead is in favor of, and not to say that the lead is back in favor of Ahri. But no, it's not quite even. We can see that the Lux is ahead here. Alright, going down to bot lane. We can still see that Purple Team is really pushing towards the tower. They're really trying to take this objective. Mid lane, some more spells. Not a lot of damage getting done. Okay, we can see that Braum's shield does not block tower shots. That would be unfair to all the players who like Yasuo. Because as you may or may not know, in the PBE, Yasuo's, oh wait, look, there goes the ult from Braum. One attack, oh, and with the help of Impure Shots and double up from Misfortune, she was able to take down enemy Nami. Braum stepping in front, they stand behind me to block damage. Here comes the enemy Xin Zhao with 3 Talon Strike, and he's charging in. Misfortune's running after Vayne. The flash comes out. Will Vayne get away? Up, and the 3 Talon Strike hits, but the double up is able to connect with Vayne and also get the kill from Misfortune, as well as the assist for the Braum, so that helps him. Whereas in the top lane, Trono has picked up a Vampiric Scepter, and so has Garen. Now that is odd. I don't usually see that, because Garen's Judgment doesn't proc lifesteal at all. It doesn't proc auto attacks, and this is a dead Garen. That is a very dead Garen. Did the Subjugate? I think the Subjugate was actually popped there. It may not even have been necessary, but Ignite was not available. And Garen had Flash. I'm not sure why he didn't even Flash either. But we can see that there's a bit of a gold lead, a 1.7k gold lead. Jax is coming to cover. As the CS stands right now, junglers are Junglers are sort of close. I think after the wave, they'll be even. Bot lane is winning in CS and in kills now because of that 2 for... It was a 2 for 2, but I don't think someone got an assist down bot. And Vayne didn't get the kill. Uh-oh. Here we go. That was the tumble. There was no condemn coming out. Bullet time. The Aqua Prison landing, and now in comes the Braum, but they can't get the gank off. There's a gank up on top. The Demacian Justice lands and executes Trundle. Jax pops his Grandmaster's Might. 2v1 against Xin Zhao. Will he turn? Oh, there's the turn. And that was the kill on Jax. So trading, that was actually what is that? A 2 for 1 for an purple side coming out ahead on that because the Trundle had died earlier. Now Jax is free to farm and take down the tower with his passive speed. Braum's ult hits, but no follow-up because Misfortune had gotten condemned. Lux makes her way down bot for a gank. Will she do anything? Flash is available, lands the light binding, loosens singularity, and the ult comes out, killing, but Misfortune follows up with her own kill. Very nice. His Vayne seems to be tumbling around everywhere, but not getting anything done. And here, I see Ahri coming down, but she will find that there's no one there. Here, another skirmish in the top lane. Garen finally has some armor, and he's actually doing a bit of damage, but he can't really follow it up. Trundle comes to auto attack him and just back off. A little bit of a trade. A little bit of trade, a little bit of poke, and they continue to go back to what they were doing in farming. Garen's back off. It seems like a bit of obvious bait, but it looks like the Trundle is falling for it. The counter strike, the leap strike, the stun lands. Does the subjugate come out? He doesn't cast the subjugate. That one minion hit does not win it. Doesn't even use the subjugate. He might be hoping to bait this. Will he stay? It looks like he's staying up top. Oh, it does look like he's actually staying. Let's go and look at that real quick. He'll just be using potions. He does have the subjugate available, but he's going to let the tower fall. He shouldn't stay there. It would not be a very good idea to do that. So he's going to back off and just wait for his lane to come back to him so he can just farm it. Here at mid, the Spirit Rush coming out. Lux just shielding. Charm missing. Foxfire hitting. Orb of Deception missing. It seems like the Ahri is really losing this trade here. But Lux does not have the mana to follow things up. Oh, and the light binding lands. Another kill for the Lux. The Lux is now 4-0. I'm surprised she doesn't have a Medjay's. I would be getting a Medjay's right now. The double up not connecting. Trundle's still holding it out in this lane. He's not receiving help from his jungler at the moment who... Oh. It looks like Xin Zhao has actually died. I think we missed that. Oh, I guess Jax is going to stay top. But continuing on. Still putting a little bit of damage onto the enemy Nami. They're really pushing this wave. They're really shoving it out. That's more damage. More damage from the Misfortune. Casting double up whenever it's up, basically. And now it seems like they're both just taunting them. The Condemn landing on the Braum into the wall. Bullet time finishing off the Nami. Very well executed. Trundle and Garen are left alone again. Oh. And the Subjugate coming out. Will it be enough to tick Garen down? Does Garen have his Demacian Justice, but does not use it? Would not have been enough to kill him anyway. The Exhaust, I believe, did come out, but the Subjugate was just too much. And it willed his health down because Ignite and the Subjugate both ticked him down at the same time. The Talon Strike and the charge onto Misfortune seems effective, but the Braum passive is very impressive. Braum picking up the kill with his Q, and Misfortune making a clean getaway. Now we see that although there's a kill lead, there's a gold deficit now on the blue team with only a 0.4k gold deficit. So the game is very close. The game is very close. They do have their clear carries, their clear-cut carries on both sides at the moment. They have their Jungle Zinzao, who has his Wriggles done, but not his Feral Flare, is 4-3. But they have Lux with only an Athene's landing skill shots and is 4-0. Now we saw a teleport come down bot, but that teleport was no, the teleport was not cancelled. It seemed like there was a teleport, but nothing actually happened. The Lucent Singularity landing. Lux steps behind minions to avoid any charm. No charm comes out. Garen and Trundle still having another brawl. The Frozen Domain landing. Light Binding lands. And the final spark finishes off the Ahri in a 1-for-1 trade that was more beneficial for the Ahri because she got it. The money was not shared. Jax 1v1 the enemies in Zhao, and Jax picking up the kill. Jax is the ultimate duelist. You can't just beat him like that. You can't just try to 1v1 him. This is a 5-1 Jax. He was 4-1. Oh, but it seems as though the enemy Xin Zhao has disconnected. I'm not sure if that would have helped if he were in there, because at that point they both had 4 kills, and Jax was ahead, especially since he had completed his Bloodthirster and his Warden now. Now the Jax does not have a jungle item, which is also very strange, but this seems to be working out for him. The tumble comes out, Aqua Prison lands, but the Vayne does not follow up on it because of the massive damage that Miss Fortune putting out. Bullet Time does not do anything. Completely misses. And now Vayne and Nami can just hope to stay in the tower. Vayne can hope to land. Aqua Prison landing again. Stand behind me. The ult from Braum coming out, but there's no bullet time readily available from Miss Fortune to match with Braum ult. And I believe I only know stand behind me because that just, it kind of flows. Stand behind me with Braum. Stand behind me with Braum. He is strong. Another double up, doing massive amount of damage. Oh, and Lux maybe picking up the kill. Yes, the final tick of Ignite will be enough to take Braum down. And Lux will continue back to her lane. Vayne goes back to farming, while Trundle is going to protect his tower from Jax and Garen. The double buff Jax, who uses his counter strike immediately. Now, are they going to be able to take this tower? They might be able to actually take this tower. Frozen Domain comes down underneath the tower. Subjugate on the Jax. He probably knows it doesn't have his counter strike, but does not continue. Backs up behind the tower just to make sure they follow. Spirit Rush coming out. Vayne is chasing, but does not activate her final hour. But as we know, Vayne's attack speed, Vayne's movement speed increases as she chases enemy champion. Will this be a kill? Nope. Aqua Prison lands. And actually, the Ahri getting a kill on the Vayne. Now, I did not see, I think that was actually a minion auto attack that finished it off. But that was either way a very good trade for purple, which the Ahri desperately needed. And the Nami makes a safe getaway. Okay. So now at this point, purple team is still ahead in gold and objectives, even though we see the kills wavering, and there's a disconnect on purple team as well. So at this point it is 4v4. That's one dragon picked up for purple team. I believe it to be the first dragon of the game, in fact. Seems like Lux knows, oh yep, that's warded, so Lux will know that Miss Fortune's there. Lux also knows that Braum is there. Oh, the light binding lands, loses singularity, but the damage is mitigated by the shield. Braum's ult comes out. Vayne still does not pop, or does not use final hour. And the final spark will finish off the enemy Braum, and Lux will make it out alive. 7-1 Lux, she's very powerful. Light binding lands, but will Miss Fortune pick up the kill? She does. Will she go for the second one? She gets a double kill. So Miss Fortune is on a roll right now. 14-15, the kill lead is now in favor of purple team, as is the gold lead still with more than a 3k gold lead. Trundle, the subjugate comes out, Frozen Domain already in place. This Miss Fortune is not going anywhere. The kiting is strong, but will she able to make it? Oh, she gets out very nicely. Very well done. The Trundle still has Flash, but I guess he was fearing the kite from Misfortune that was pushed heavily onto him when he started his assault. Now Jax is going to take this turret because he has massive attack speed and already his Bork is finished. It doesn't look like he's gone back for items yet, so he's probably sitting on a lot of gold at the moment. Still 5-1 with 112 CS. That's a lot, even considering that the enemy Xin Zhao DC'd. And there is the surrender. There's the surrender, folks. So this was the first ever casted game casted by the ThePhoenixMastre. And if this was something that you'd like to see more often, then I guess let me know. This game was actually a game with one of my friends. I couldn't join in, but I decided to watch them, and they won. So congratulations to Purple Team on your victory. I know there was a bit of a connection error, a connection issue, but both teams played exceptionally well. And who knows, that game seemed to be even with the that scary Lux. The Lux was very scary, but Misfortune was just as equally doing well. So who knows how that game could have actually turned out if it went far past 20-30 minutes. Anyway, this has been the ThePhoenixMastre, first cast game ever. See you later.